You was giving your chain away. It's kind of like giving your flame away. What's wrong with you? I sit in a box where the owners do. A boss is the road that I've grown into. I love you to death, but I told you the truth. I can't just be with you and only you. I got one virtue, got one, and that is the only two. Man, how many times have I shown it through? Man, how many nights I've been woke?
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I'm basically just going to be giving some tips for pop-up shops and different like vendoring events and things like that. So I've probably been doing vendoring events for, I would say, about probably like 9 months, close to a year, because I started my business back in March. I actually just celebrated my 1 year anniversary for my business, Rug Plug Laboratory. I'm so happy. But yeah, so I've probably been doing events for quite some time now. I feel like I've picked up a lot of tips and advice on once you're starting out. I feel like it'll be a nice little video to just do like a sit down video and give some tips and things that I've learned over the past couple months that definitely helped me and most likely can help you as well. If you're new, I am an artist, an entrepreneur, YouTuber, allegedly. But I do make custom rugs and wall art. I do tuft. I enjoy tufting, and that's like mainly what I do for my business. Let me go ahead and get into it. Tip number 1, you want to make sure that you are there early. I know a lot of times there's first come, first serve. You really want to make sure that you're there early. Try to get the best spot that you can. All right, tip number 2, always have enough stock. I realize a lot of times you always want to make sure that you have a lot of stock so that you never kind of run out of stock. I feel like when you're at an event, you want to always make sure that you have everything looking nice and full and having everything always look presentable. I feel like if you run out of stock, sometimes what people will be asking, oh, do you have this? Do you have that? Like, do you have this in a certain color? Do you have that in a certain way? And you always just want to make sure that you have enough stock. I feel like it's always better to be over prepared than under prepared. I feel like more stock is just equals potentially more sales. Especially for me with my craft, it's best to always have as many rugs as you can. Like, I feel like when your rugs are displayed everywhere and it looks like really put together, well together, like with all your stock, everything, like multiple colors, multiple variations, it really helps bring out like the look that you're going for rather than to just not have enough. That brings me into my next tip, to have a booth that separates you from everyone else and also grabs people's attention. So I know a lot of times at vendor events, a lot of booths can look the same, not the same, but they can look really similar. Like just a table, you might have a sign up and have your products there, but you really want to have something that sets you apart from everyone else. I know personally for me, it's really easy to stand out from everyone else because every time I go to an event, 9 times out of 10, there's not another person who actually makes rugs. There might be another artist out there, but like to actually find someone who actually makes rugs too is very rare. I actually have come across an event. I was at Thrift Vintage Outlet and I came across these 2 people who actually make rugs. They were really nice people, and it was great to actually get to know some people who actually do the same thing as me and just young entrepreneurs out there doing it. I love to see it, especially like in the same craft as me. But yeah, you basically just want to make sure that your booth stands out. For my next tip, it is to make sure you try to offer something in exchange for like follows on social media. So I feel like anytime people hear the word free, they're like, okay, how can I get something for free? Like when you see the word free, you want to like learn more. It kind of entices you to kind of step in a little bit. So me personally, I offer like free stickers. I'll try to insert a video somewhere, but at my booth I usually have like a little table set up and it says like follow me on Instagram for a free sticker, and it basically just kind of incentivizes the people to actually want to get something for free. And offering your social medias is a great way to actually like engage with your potential customers and just make sure that they see you after the event, not only just at the event, but they will come across your content again while you're actually not at an event. So it can potentially lead you to more sales. And, you know, it just helps people engage with you. Okay, my next tip is to make sure you have upbeat music. Good music equals good vibes for real. So you wanna I know sometimes events don't allow you to play music, but if they don't care if you play music, go ahead and play you some music. Cause I realize music is the gateway to the soul, you feel me? Like if you have good music, good vibes, it's gonna be a good day, you feel me? So make sure you have good music playing, music that's like really upbeat. I try to play like, you know, them songs you hear in the mall, like those really upbeat kind of songs that make you just like in a good mood. And I feel like when people are in a good mood, they're more likely to spend money, you feel me? You're coming out to an event, they got some nice vibes, good music, and good music kind of also like lures people in a little bit. Like if they hear a song they really like, they'll probably come be like, okay, like I hear it, that's my song, and they'll actually come engage with your booth a little bit. So yeah, good music, good vibes, more sales. My next tip is to take pictures with your clients or customers, however you want to say it. Taking pictures of your clients is a really good idea because it can help you with promoting your brand later on, even after your event. I know a lot of times after my events, I like to do like a quick little TikTok or maybe like a nice little video where I can go ahead and shine light on the customers who actually purchase something. And it kind of helps you out in the long run because you know other people who are following your page, maybe who probably haven't purchased anything yet or are looking to purchase, you know, like when they see somebody happy with your product, they see somebody smiling, like holding up your product, holding up a rug, anything like that, it's more likely for them to actually purchase, you know? They see other people are purchasing, they're happy with their purchase, and it just kind of influences them in the right way. So that's always good. My next tip is to have your prices clearly visible. So for me personally, I like to put little stickers on my rug so you can actually see the price. I feel like when people come into your booth, I mean, sometimes you might have people who are introverts. I know myself, I do classify myself as an introvert. I minimize the conversation. That's just me, hey. But you do want to have your prices like clearly labeled so that if somebody comes in, they see something that they like, they'll already know like what the price is. It kind of just minimizes the interaction of being like, oh, hey, how much is this? If everything is already clearly labeled, they can already be like processing in their head like, okay, this is this much, I actually want to get it, or maybe it's just not in my budget right now. So make sure you always have your prices clearly labeled so that people can already know and have a good idea of where the price point is at. My next tip is to have change. Make sure you have change because you always want to make sure, like, I know sometimes people, they come in, they have like a $20 bill or they have like a $50 bill, $100 bill. You always want to make sure that you have change that you can actually give back because it's been multiple times where I didn't have change and I wasn't able to actually make the sale because I wasn't able to give them the change that they needed. So it's always good to make sure you have change. Every time before I go to an event, I always make sure I go stop to the gas station, stop to the bank, make sure you get some money, get some singles, get some fives, get some tens, and just make sure that you have change that you can actually give back to people. And that also goes into my next tip too, is to make sure you have like a I believe they're called like a counterfeit marker. Like y'all know the markers you be seeing like sometimes when you're at the store or something and they'll mark your bill to actually check and see if it's real or not. I always make sure I check bills that are like 50, 100, just any big bills. You want to make sure like it's actually legit. I've never had like a an issue with getting any fake money or anything like that, but you don't want to have to come into contact with that. Like just go ahead and get you a counterfeit marker so you can actually check and make sure that the bill is legit. So I believe that's it for this video. I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you like this video. Honestly, I think this is going to be a part 1. I'm probably going to do a part 2. Let's see if we can get to 25 likes. I know right now I have 10 subscribers. I'm very pleased and happy with that. 10 is not many, but that means the world to me right now because, you know, every time, like, no matter what you're doing, you always have to start somewhere. So you start from the bottom up. You don't start from the top. Little progress is better than no progress. You feel me? So yeah, by the next video I'll probably have 11 subscribers, and that'll be even better. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, we out.